Conventional manometry had highly spaced port. So that means you had a catheter, and catheter had port 5 centimeter apart. It is like doing a CT scan with 5 centimeter thick slice. How much will it miss? It will miss a lot. You will want 1 millimeter thickness slice, or even 0.5 millimeter thickness slide, or something like that. You don't want 5 centimeter thickness slide. So the conventional manometry had port 5 centimeter apart, so that was one. Second is, there was no information about longitudinal muscle. I will tell you later what does it mean. There was poor spatial orientation. If you look at this curve, you see somebody who is not used to manometry, he will not like it. So this was poor spatial orientation. Pressure was not measured circumferentially, because what was happening is, there was a port 5 centimeter apart. Here is one port and here is one port. So in this part of the circumference, it is only measuring pressure in the right side of the esophagus. It is not measuring throughout. Whereas on the other part, it is measuring left side. We had to do RPT and SPT. RPT is rapid pull through, SPT is station pull through. So when you are doing the manometry, actually you put the catheter, slowly withdraw, patient has irritation in the nose, he is uncomfortable, he may cough in between, so all those difficulties. Also, the classification of esophageal motility disorder only to a few entities. It is like, suppose once upon a time when you were a student, there used to be hepatitis B, hepatitis A, and non-A, non-B. What is that? That is called ceiling phenomena. You cannot go beyond a ceiling. B, A, non-A, non-B. Similarly, here you had only 6 classes: achalasia cardia, diffuse esophageal spasm, nutcracker esophagus, hypoperistalsis esophagus, hypertensive LES, so something like that. Now, there were only few classes, and there were patients who did not fall in any of those classes. This has been removed by high resolution. And let me tell you, in a subset of patient who has dysphagia, and you do manometry, which is like 5 centimeter thick slabs CT scan, and you find a normal manometry. Patient says, I have dysphagia. You say you are having normal, there is nothing. So what does it mean? You have missed it. Patient has problem. So this is the evidence of that. We analyzed our data of 250 patients, and we found that when we did esophageal manometry in all patients with motor dysphagia, 15% had normal manometry, which would not have happened if it was a high resolution manometry. He was initially a student of geography, and after doing geography, he went to medicine. And because in the geography mountain range you see like that, look at this is like a mountain range. So that concept came to his mind, that can I make a 3D manometry where, how do I represent color? Pressure, I'll represent by color. Now look at the concept of the color. This is deep blue sea, and as you go down in the sea, it is black. This is the land which is so green and beautiful. This is the paddy field. And look at the sky. This is setting sun, red, and then as you go up, it becomes black. So can you bring that concept here? Look at the color coding of manometry. Color coding of manometry is, deep blue is the most negative pressure. Then as you go up, lighter and lighter shades, then you still go up green, go up red, and the highest pressure is black. So you just remember deep blue sea, go up to paddy field, then setting sun, red sky, and black cloud. This is the color coding of manometry. Fine. Now, this is the just pictorial representation of conventional HRM. This is the conventional manometry catheter where you have port 5 centimeter apart, and so that the catheter doesn't become weak, what they do is, this side, if this is the port, this side is the port. So circumferential is not being sampled. Look at the high resolution manometry catheter. Most catheter nowadays have 32 port. Even you have 64 port catheter. So if the esophageal length is 25 centimeter, here there were 4 or 5 port. Here you have 64 port. What does it mean? There is no way that you can miss anything. So if there is a contraction here, which is circular muscle contraction, will occlude the lumen, and this luminal occlusion is represented the pressure. Why LES is relaxing so beautifully? LES is not at all relaxing. This is pseudo relaxation. It is because the LES has been pushed up or pulled up by the longitudinal muscle which has shortened the esophagus. This can be beautifully seen in HRN, and this is called pseudo relaxation.